What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on CGFIX. So today we came to diagnose a car, and I think it's going to be a pretty good video for me to put on the channel, and also explain there was something I was telling the customer back in the day, a while back. These lines right here, so when they replaced the caliper, this is not the car I'm talking about. I'm talking about a whole different car, a Honda Odyssey, that I replaced the axles and stuff. But it had this issue where whoever replaced the rotors, they took the caliper and twisted it, the line, so this hangs out. It's okay on a few cars here and there, you know, but I don't recommend it because this can get brittle, it can crack, anything can happen, okay? So you want to put back this line the same way that you removed it, okay? So the caliper goes back the same way you took it out. As I'm expecting, I can't see the leak anywhere. And next thing you know, I touch this line, and then I see this right here. As you can see, it's been rubbing against that tire. So with that being said, what I'm trying to tell you is make sure this line goes straight, and I'm going to show you the other side so you can see what I'm talking about. So you go to this side, and you can see the line goes like this. It flows, you know, and then this line goes in. What happened was the line, the other one, is sticking out like this, okay? And then when you're driving, the edge of the tire goes and rubs against it. So we got the parts, and I'm just gonna show you how to replace this line right here. You don't gotta remove the whole caliper. You just have to remove the line right here. Remove this bolt here. It's a 12, I believe, or 13, I don't know. And then remove the bolt on the caliper, you know, where the caliper connects to. And after you remove it, it's just putting the line back, installing it, and then bleeding the line. So I'm probably gonna include that because it's gonna be a short video. So I include bleeding the line as well. So with that being said, let me get the tools ready, and I'll be right back with you guys. And girls, so what we're gonna do is, see this pry bar, beautiful pry bar, we're gonna put it right here and against the strut, and we're just gonna pull on it, we'll push on it, and I'm gonna try to do it with one hand, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. Nope, that's not gonna be possible. Anyways, that clip right there, you have to remove it. If you don't remove this clip, you will never be able to take this line out. So and as well, you see this line for the hard line, you have to untighten it. So we're hoping this doesn't break at all, because this is a line that goes into the rubber, and if this strips or breaks, this also got to get replaced. So it's a little rusty, and we're hoping for the best that doesn't happen. Since we got the new line here, I can show you visually. So you see how that hard line screws into here, and then the clip goes on this part. Basically what we're trying to do is loosen that line up, the hard line, so we're able, once you take the clip out, you're able just to like remove it out. So that's the plan, and we're hoping nothing else happens. All right, let me remove that, and then I'll be right back. I used the 10, and I rocked it back and forth until I was able to get it loose. So luckily we're with God, and God's been helping me through a lot of things. He's been opening a lot of doors. And I know we don't like to speak about, you know, politics, God and all that, but I'm telling you right now, God has opened up so many doors for me. I'm meeting really great people, and I'm getting so many jobs. Every single day I have a job, and I'm blessed. And ever since I changed my old ways, you know, and I got out of a bad situation that I was in, you know, God's just been blessing me. And, you know, a little faith I have in him more every day, giving me more opportunities. And just like that, God has saved my life on this right now, and it's coming out as easy as butter. So that's loose, and now that that's loose, I can go with the mind of ease and my mind in peace, that I can just remove this right here, and then remove this right here, and then remove that right there, and the line should just come right out. See, I removed it out. So what I did was, I took this pry bar, because it's a smaller pry bar, and then I pushed it against the strut right here, and then I just popped it this way, and it came right out. Almost shot me in the face, you know, but it got done. All right, now I'm gonna loosen this up here, and then I should be able to slide the line straight. So yeah, it's gonna go down. Once I remove it from here, this line is just gonna go right down here. There you go. As you can see, it just slides right out like that. Now we're gonna go towards this bolt, and my trusty dusty D-Walt. D-Walt, if you see this, sponsor your boy. We need a lot of new tools. All right, so I'm going to remove this just like that. That's removed, and like that. You see how twisted up this line is? No bueno. It was supposed to go this way the whole time. Well, you know, nice and there and this way, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and remove the one at the bottom here, and that is, let me see if it's a 12, or I think that one's a 14. Let me take the 12 here And then see if I can put it in there. Nope. So that one is a 14. So this right here, 14. We're gonna go ahead and use the 14. Pop it out, and there you go. There's your whole line. It's gonna leak out a bunch. It's gonna piss all right out. Okay, you're gonna make a mess. Make sure you have something to catch it. That's what I should have done earlier, but well, it is what it is. You want to get something, you're just gonna reverse order everything. Just make sure that you put the line back. I'll show you after it's installed, and then we'll show you how to bleed the lines. One thing before I go ahead and install it, make sure that one of these washers, the new washers, you got one. Where's the bolt? The bolt's right here. So one washer goes through the bolt. Okay, one goes through the bolt. I'm trying to do this all in one hand. All right, one goes through the bolt. There we go. All right, and then the other one is gonna go on the other side. So one goes through the bolt and one washer goes on the other side. All right, so it's gonna look just like that after you put the other washer on the other side of the bolt. Boys, so here's your reservoir. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill her up, you know, because obviously she must be drained out. That's what she said. You know, you gotta change her oil. Anyways, fill the oil, and he's gonna pump the brakes. While he's pumping the brake, gonna build some pressure. While it's building pressure, we're gonna go ahead and mess with the bleeder, and we're gonna have him pump 10 times. Hold his foot down. I'm gonna release the pressure. Brake fluid is gonna come out, and you're gonna see it's gonna be bubbling up everywhere. And you want to do that procedure at least 2 or 3, 4, 5, even 10 times if you have to, until it starts coming out like water. You know, like if it's a straight, steady flow. Once you do that, then you close it up. You're done with this side, and you do that to all 4 sides. Because once you open one line up, you gotta do mostly every car. You gotta do all 4. So we're gonna get right started, and we're gonna do that. While he's pumping over there, this bleeder, make sure that you loosen it up first, and make sure it moves. You know, before you go ahead and try to, you know, use one of these wrenches, because you don't want to, one, strip it, and 2, these bolts get, you know, stuck in there. So you want to make sure that bleeder valve is freely moving when so you're able to open and close. Your foot's down. All right, ready? All right, so while his foot is on, I'm gonna release the pressure. You see that? We're gonna do it again. Go ahead, 20 more times. You see how when it came out it was like spluttering everywhere? That means that you still have air in the line, so you want to keep on doing it until that stream comes out, like if it's coming like water. All right, second time. Let's see what we got here. And you see how it still has air in the line, so we're gonna go again. Go ahead, go again. And so while he's pumping, you also want to make sure that your reservoir is still filled. As you can see, we still got a pretty good amount of fluid in there, so always make sure you keep an eye on the fluid. And top it off. You know, if it goes too low, then you're gonna have more, you know, air just circulating. But I'm gonna put the cap on right after this one right here, after this bleed right here. I'm gonna fill it and then put the cap on, so if it's pressure, there's no air going in there into the. I think I should have done it in the beginning, but it doesn't matter because I've done it like this many years, never had an issue. But people always say either leave the cap off, leave the cap on, whatever. They both work. You leave your foot down. Okay, all right, we're gonna go again. And we still gotta keep going. All right, go ahead and pump it 25 times. Pump it normally. And with that being said, guys, that's basically how you replace this line right here. Make sure that you don't twist it. If you ever replace your caliper, make sure you put the line back exactly how it was. If not, you're gonna have the similar situation where your tire is rubbing against it. Also, if your brake light is on, so your brake line that, you know, basically the same one that when you put your e-brake, if that line's ever on, it's usually an indicator you're low on fluid, your e-brake is on. And if you feel weird pressures in your pedal, you know, abnormal ones where you don't feel that pressure like you used to, then you might have a leaky line. So with that being said, I hope you guys learned something in the video. 2009 Honda Pilot, and I appreciate all the love and support. You guys are amazing. God is good. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Your boy CGFIX. Peace. Super excited right now. So what's up, guys? So what we're gonna do today is get rid of these ugly stock fit rims, and we're gonna go meet up with a guy there like 35 minutes away. He wants to do a trade and also money on top. I'm like, why not? The rims are worth it. So we're getting ready to go, and we're gonna have new rims on the fit, boys. Yes sir, it's about time. I've been rolling with these since I've got the fit and I got tired of them, so it's time for a new look.